What's up, Mortgage Coach community? I am sitting down with Todd Duncan.
Got it, live stream.
What's up, Todd? You can't hear me? It's on you, bro. You can hear me. Well, while Todd is figuring out how to hear me on his phone.
Got it.
I knew you'd figure it out. I wanted to have a really important call with y'all about why sales mastery. It's really never been more important. It's been 30 years of sales mastery. First of all, it's 30th anniversary of sales mastery, which is pretty cool. And two, it's the 25-year anniversary of Mortgage Coach. I mean, that is the stage in which I first said the words Mortgage Coach. And I walked off stage and had over 100, I don't know if it was 107 or 119 loan officers sign up for Mortgage Coach. So it's a very special place for me personally, and it's a very special place for this mission. So those are some good reasons, but we're also in a really important time in the industry where there's a lot of transition. I just interviewed Alec Hansen minutes ago, who leads 1,000 loan officers for Loan Depot, and he's like, there's a lot of loan officers not taking the actions that they need. There's a lot of loan officers that are never been more stressed out. And so Todd and I are going to go back and forth on why. And then we're also going to give you some ideas, whether you're going to Sales Mastery or some other event, how to get value at an event, how to take notes. So we're going to do that. We're going to do all this in 10 minutes or less. Todd, I'm going to start now the 10 minutes.
Boy, pressure.
So
less word, talk less, sell more, right?
Right. So Todd Duncan, the leader of Sales Mastery, why is this year the most important year out of 30 years that you've been doing this event, to attend this event, be president of this event, and get value from this event?
One thing, Dave, we've always agreed on, you and I, is we've agreed that this is a community, right? And the biggest reason to come to Sales Mastery is it's a community of like-minded people that want to win, just like most people want to win. And the fact that the business has gone for 30 years and that the event has filled up every single year is a testimony, I think, to the industry, to the leaders in the industry. I think it's a testimony to the loan originators that realize that you always got to learn, grow, and get better. And, we're in a season right now where a lot of people don't really know what to do. We got some soft skills right now, if we have those at all. We've come off a 2-year run with refis and low interest rates, and short of, a few cash outs right now, that business is gone. And I think that there's two messages that loan officers are feeling. One, predominantly, is a little bit of fear, and the idea that winter is here is a very important, concept to get your head around. That, you have the mindset of winter being here, which is two things. It can be lack of business, scarcity, or it can be time to plant and time to nurture and time to get those seeds planted. The other mindset is it's time to build a bigger barn, which means, I can do what an LO isn't doing right now, and I can jump my business in ways that are unimaginable, really. We did a survey last week. We had 722 loan officers on a webinar, and 99.2% of them right now today were not following a daily business plan. And so when you look at that, you go, well, I got to have a plan if I'm going to get through any market, let alone a market that's a little volatile, a little confusing, a little bit different for a lot of people. So if you want to have confidence and you want to run into 2023 with a plan, and you want to dominate, 32 speakers and 6 keynote speakers are going to be on stage helping us figure out how to do that. And that's where we always bring the goods, Dave. So it's a good year-end tune-up. We do it at the start of the fourth quarter, so you can get everything implemented by the time the new year rolls around. And you've been coming every single year, so you can probably talk about the value too.
I'm gonna play off of something you just said, because guys, there's also some value in pre-sales mastery. So clearly, when you go to the event, it's a very well curated event where Todd is incredibly thoughtful about every single person on that stage. There are events that have big people on stage, and some are good, some aren't. Like Todd Duncan has been doing this for 30 years, has a very curated stage with pure quality. But the masterminding, think about it. This year, any loan officer or company that is investing money to put their loan officers at event, they are like-minded. They are playing into this market. They are leaning forward into this market. So to me, that's a place to be in this market, next market. And then two, guys, is a great time to, fire your loan officers up about this event, and you can prepare. Like, you can actually have meetings and turn this into a motivational thing. I know, Todd, right now you've got some special offers going for companies that will send 50 or more loan officers. So you're doing some 50 or more loan officer deals. There's still a mortgage coach discount. So anyone that's an individual loan officer, make sure you're putting MC Savage in. By the way, Todd, what is the discount for MC Savage? Just remind
It's
everybody.
actually not MC, it's SM Savage.
Oh,
yeah,
got it.
SM Savage.
Edit that. And SM for Sales Mastery Savage.
Savage. Yeah. And it's
and
$595 off the retail ticket. So that's $795 for your ticket into the event. And then the thing I'd like to say to every leader right now, and this is really important, we've got a couple of leaders that have done 100 and 150 packs. And one of the things that's driving them is when you look at the recruiting and retention landscape right now, what we know is 94% of people, if their company helps invest in them and helps develop them and helps create personal and professional development, they have less of a chance, almost by 80% less of a chance in leaving the company. So there's a lot of recruiting going on right now. And the best value prop that you can bring to your team is equip them to win. And if another company's not doing that, then you rise to the cream of top of the crop, the cream of the crop, and it's very, very valuable. The other thing, Dave, that's unique this year is we're going to do some pretty deep dives on the integrated approach to fiscal literacy, which involves obviously mortgage coach and big time. And we're even going to have financial planners on stage that are going to be talking about what it's really like to have a partnership with a loan originator that is integrated and managed to the benefit of both asset and debt management. So it's going to be something like we haven't done before in that kind of depth. And the last thing I would say is everybody's walking away with a 12-week implementation plan. So we haven't done that before either, but we really feel a need right now to make sure everybody knows how to get done out of mastery, the essential things that they've been taking notes on for 3.5 days. What does that implementation idea look like? Here's the plan of attack on how you put that into play. And every speaker is going to end his or her presentation with, do this in the next 90 days. That's it. Every speaker is going to say, do this in the next 90 days at the end of what they've told you how to do, and do that. And then you've got your plan. So it's going to be pretty special.
So guys, the number one, when I interviewed Todd for part of this, the number one recommendation after interviewing over 30 leaders, CEOs, top executives, Shant Benoshian, number one loan officer in America, Jeremy Forcier, who, just all kinds of top producers, was become the captain of the wealth team, and lead with education. Guys, those were the top strategies out of all of the interviews that I did. Like, if you want to win, and it's not just right now in 2022, but in 23, and there is a reckoning coming. Like, there is a point where there's going to be the have and the have nots, and the haves are going to have tech, they're going to use tech, and they're going to lead with financial literacy. They're going to do more than mortgage transactions. They're going to be this captain of the wealth team. And Sales Mastery is a place to meet, a place to network, a place to evolve. For that, Todd, I don't want to put you on the spot, but I know anything you want to offer or say here, or do you just want, like, if an executive and a manager wants to get a lot of, 50 tickets or more, what would be the next step for them, for anyone that wants to, buy bulk tickets?
Yeah, anybody that wants to do group rates, we can take it down pretty darn far if we do this 50 pack. Just contact Alicia, ALICIA.Barata, BARATA at toddduncan.com. She'll send you the 3 different packages out. We can get it all the way down to $645. The other thing I want to say to all the leaders is, if you would like to provide a minimum investment for your LOs, we can custom design your landing page. One company today said, I want the LOs to pay $500. We're going to pay $200. And what we do is we simply invoice that company after the event for the differential. So loan officers are coming to their page, signing up for $500, and the company's going to pay $200. And that's how we get back to our $700 cost. But you can reconcile it after the event. So there's really no reason why anybody wouldn't come to this event this year, because number one, it's the 30th anniversary. Number two, it's a critical time in the market. And number three, relationships, tech, and trust matter more than anything. And there's not a better ecosystem to breed those two confidence levels trust and technology than Sales Mastery, along with my friend Dave and 25 years of mortgage code.
Yeah, I'll be on stage this time this year, so that's another time.
Yeah, it's gonna be really big. Yeah,
I love that, tech and trust.
Yeah.
So hope you're there. And if you heard that price, I mean, it can be all the way down to, sounds like
whatever, 100, 200,
discount,
whatever.
50% discount if you're, bringing 50 or more loan officers.
Yeah.
If you didn't hear that email, I'll put a link down below in show notes to his email. And you can always email me, dave@mortgagecoach.com, and I'll get Todd's team in the loop. And if you do buy individual tickets, make sure you put in the MC Savage.
No, SM Savage. I'll keep you honest, man. I'll keep you honest.
Intentional about it. That's him, Sales Mastery Savage. Anything else you want to say before we wrap this up, Todd?
No, I would only say to everybody watching this, I wake up every day and I ask one simple question: who's next? Whose life gets to get changed today? And when you have 2,000 LOs in a room really wanting to be their best, it's going to be an experience you will not soon forget. And I really look forward to it. I am very, very grateful and blessed that this event has lasted 30 years. It's very unlikely that any event lasts 30 years, let alone one in a space that has this much kind of volatility from time to time. But you know what? It speaks volumes for the companies and for the LOs that have attended. Over 75,000 LOs have come. I'm sure several 100,000 realtors and business leaders have been impacted. And, Dave, when you take Sales Mastery and you take Mortgage Coach and you put them together, I wouldn't be surprised if we're impacting 5 to 10 million consumers a year. Somehow or another, there's been a level of DNA placed on them that, the high trust and Mortgage Coach, loan officers that are advisors are able to create for people. So yeah, we're gonna double down and have fun. Celebrate.
Hey, I want to just get one more minute from you, because I promised that we would tell them how to optimize an event. So no more than a minute. If you were giving advice to a loan officer that's attending Sales Mastery or any event for a day, what advice do you say you want to get the most value out of this event? From Todd Duncan, give us one more little nugget.
Yeah, I think the thing you will not have a problem with is ideas. I think the challenge will be which ones are the most important ideas for you. So the advice I would give to everybody right now is to walk away with no more than 5 ideas out of the, 50 that you're going to get, that for you are the right ideas for what you want in your life and your business, and commit to 90 days of implementing those 5. And then what you can do is you can drop down in Q1 of 2023, grab the next 5. But implementation is a progression, and the key to implementation is simplification. So you're going to come and you're going to meet somebody, a speaker at that moment that touches you in a way that you needed to be touched in. And for everybody, it's going to be different at a different time. At any time during the event, pick those 5 that change your life, change the life of your family, change the life of your clients, give it 90 days to get it implemented. And you're going to have all the rest of the ideas to do between now and next year's event, but just pick the 5, and the 5 will change your life. And if you do that, then shoot, man, you'll look back on this and go, that was the best experience I've ever had. Dollarization is going to be off the grid, guys. Every idea is designed to give you as much as $100,000 in added commissions a year. So it's pretty substantial. So
you hear that, guys? 50 ideas. They're all going to be worth $100,000 potentially. Yep. Focus on 5, 90 days, but you got to show up. So get signed up, get your room booked so you can stay at the cool hotel. There's going to be over 2,000 loan officers, myself included. Todd, I'm grateful for who you are in my life and Mortgage Coach's life and Sales Boomerang's life and the industry. And hopefully you guys got value. Hopefully we'll see you. If you're a loan officer watching this and you want your manager to hey, why don't you buy 50 tickets? Forward this to him, like Todd and I just did the pitch for you. Forward this to your managers, and let's go. Let's get this room full. And I want it to be all Mortgage Coach people. So
awesome,
let's get the tickets purchased so that it's like a little Mortgage Coach takeover at Sales Mastery, guys. Mortgage Coach and Sales Boomerang, no borrow left
together, no borrow left behind. I love it. Okay. Love it.
All right, take care, everybody.
Thanks, Dave. Todd. Thanks, everybody. See you at Sales Mastery.